Hi, this is Dr. G. Vikas Paul. In this session, we'll discuss about design features of green building. So, design features of green building. This is Unit 2. In that, the first topic is site planning for green building. Site planning for green building. The features of sustainable site planning are first one. The features of sustainable site planning are first one, planning, then site plan, site selection, site layout, as well as reduce impervious surface of site. The first one in this topic is planning. So in green buildings, the owners, engineers, architects, contractors and important stakeholders together they develop a sustainable design process. So all these people they discuss and they develop a sustainable design process. This helps to combine valuable inputs from different expertise. So this helps to give the combined valuable inputs from different expertise. So these people combinedly discuss and give the planning. Next, site plan. So they will combinedly give a site plan. A sustainable site plan is developed based on the discussions and inputs. So from the discussion and inputs, the sustainable site plan is developed. The site plan must fit to the site plan must meet the project goals of the client without compromising environmental concerns. So the client's project goals, that means the client should be satisfied and there should be no compromise in environmental concerns also. Next, site selection. The site must not fall under the disaster zone. Floodplain areas must be avoided. So site selection should not be in disaster zones and floodplain areas should not be elected. If the building is to be constructed around water bodies, the buffers of under-distributed soil must be provided. So if the building is to be constructed in between the water bodies, we should provide buffers of undistributed soil so that the water cannot come towards the construction. Next, ease of transportation of resources for construction purpose must be kept in mind. That means the transportation facility should be there at the site which we are selecting for green building. And ease of transportation of resources. So during the construction, it should be easy to bring the materials for green building construction during the construction. Next, ensure that basic amenities such as banks, child care, post office, park, library, primary school, clinic and community halls are near to the site premises. So ensure that these are near to the site premises. Such site is to be selected. Next, site layout. Proper orientation of building layout helps to save energy by 25%. So if we orient properly, then the building we can save up to the energy up to 25%. So proper orientation of building layout helps to save energy by 25%. Next, exposure to north and south are good for daylighting. So for daylighting, exposure to north and south is good. Next, windows must not be provided facing east and west. Windows should not be towards the east and west because the sun will enter directly into the home. Sun rays. Next, reduce impervious surfaces of site. Impervious means water runoff should be allowed. Impervious means not allowing the water flow. That means reducing impervious surface of site means water runoff should be allowed. So how can we improve the water runoff? Allowing water runoff. That is the meaning. So implementing large impervious surface throughout the site to avoid water runoff issues and to increase the aesthetic is not a sustainable practice. So aesthetic means good appearance. To increase the aesthetic and to avoid water runoff issues, so preventing the water flow is not a sustainable practice. The water flow should be allowed. Increase in the impervious surface affects the groundwater recharge, causing heat island effect, that is increase in temperature. Means if we restrict the water flow, then what happens? Groundwater recharge, it will affect groundwater recharge process, which in turn results in increase in the temperature near the building. Limiting the impervious surface helps reduce the environmental impact drastically. So if we allow the water runoff flow, it will It is good for the environment also, eco-friendly. So site imperviousness can be reduced by implementing green roof, placing plants around parking areas, implementing permeable pavement options. So by these, by green roofs, by placing plants around the parking areas, by implementing permeable pavement options, we can allow the water flow. Permeable pavement option means, pavement means the path on which we walk. So on that, if we, the pavement or some, we can see sometimes like design, so the water should be there should be gaps provided in the pavement so that water can flow through that. So that is known as permeable pavement option. So this allows the water to flow.